Anele,
Good morning, Chair.
yeah, can you please check with those who are not in the meeting, if why they are not in the meeting? But I think maybe in the meantime you can take us through the call, and if we have 6 members, so that we can start.
Thank you very much, Chair. But Chair, I can confirm that on the platform, we have you, Honorable Hassan. We have Honorable Maseko. We have Honorable Shikwambana. We have Honorable Khabo. We've got Honorable Zondo. We've got Honorable Khojane. We just been joined by Honorable Sapo and Honorable Governor. So basically, I think almost all the members are here, besides the members of the MK. Thank you very much, Chair.
And did we send the link to members of MK?
Yes, Chair, we did.
Okay.
To all members, Chair. All members received the link.
Okay. Now, good morning, honorable members. It's 9:03. I think it's safe to say that we do form quorum, and we can start our meeting. I want to welcome you. As we said the other day on Wednesday, that sorry, this meeting should be a short meeting. Anele, can you flight the agenda in the meantime, so that members can see what we're dealing with today? But in essence, we're just dealing with 2 items, which is the adoption of the minutes of the meeting on Wednesday, and the 10th of July, and then the draft report that I believe all members did receive, and hopefully you have went through the report. And so yeah, those are the 2 items we're going to deal with. Anel, are you able to flight the agenda? Yes, this is the agenda. It's the consideration of the draft minutes from our Wednesday meeting. Discussions, corrections, and adoption of those minutes. And then we have the report.
Recording in progress.
Chairperson, we have a quorum now, so.
Good morning, colleagues, honorable members, the secretary of the committee and all the members of the team. Good morning. Want to start the meeting at this point. I'm glad we've got more members who have come in. I've heard that there was a bit of a problem with the signal in some of the areas, so we can proceed now. So I'd like to declare the meeting open. And so may I ask that the secretary show us the agenda. Yes, Shireen, thank you. There we are, colleagues. That's our agenda. Opening, welcome, apologies, adoption of minutes. Let me welcome all the members. And I do apologize, we started a little late, but that's because of the logistics. Are there any apologies? I see we have a hand already. You're welcome, Honorable Kalipi. You'd like to come in just now?
Thank you very much. Good morning to you, Chair. Good morning to colleagues, Chair. A point of before. Just want to understand, why are we having a meeting on Zoom? Because there is an outstanding decision from the programming committee and the whippery that the committees will sit physically in Parliament. We are no longer in COVID now. And we were just surprised when we were sent the Zoom details to log in. As per my understanding, we're not supposed to meet in Zoom. Maybe can we be explained? Thanks, Chair.
Okay, let me apologize because I'm partly to blame as a culprit as well. I had an outstanding doctor's appointment away, so I wasn't going to be able to make the time. So I have made my apology to the whips on the other side in the main assembly. And so it was not possible that one could come back and still be on time for this meeting. So that was my request. Maybe I should have started by explaining that and apologizing. So that is really the basis on which we have this kind of setup. But the rest of the meetings that will be coming, except if agreed with the committee, we will actually be having them in Parliament. Honorable Member
Okay, Chair. No, thanks very much, Chair.
My apologies. I should have started by putting that one on the table, and but thanks for raising it, because it was in fact correct that I should have explained that. The next question, therefore, is do we have any apologies?
Good morning, members. Yes, Chairperson, we do have an apology from Ms. Tereko. She is attending the PC on Agriculture meeting this morning. Thank you.
Okay, fine, that we note. If there are no other apologies, may we proceed? And I would like us to look at this agenda. Do you have any?
Okay.
Hello, yes. Do you have any mover for adoption of this agenda?
On apologies, Chair.
Yes, apologies.
Maybe let us check with the committee secretary Shireen, because the last time we checked, other members, especially the new members, didn't have gadgets. If we do have those new members in the meeting, did they make an option to come to be part of this meeting? Because if they are not here, it will be also a problem, Chair. Maybe she must also quickly tell us if those new members are part and parcel of this meeting. You remember last time in the meeting, we even had a problem of the documents, and some of the members have not received their gadgets.
Oh, okay. And again, that's another very important point here. Let's just get got a few other hands up. Honorable Van Zyl, can we have you?
Thank you, Chairperson. Thank you, Chairperson. Just on the point of minutes before we actually go to the adoption of it, the minutes is a one-pager. Our meeting was nearly 5 hours long, so it looks like a snapshot of minutes. When can we expect a full set of minutes, which we can then adopt? Because this doesn't indicate who asked which questions and what the responses were. Apologies, this looks only like a snapshot of the minutes. It's not the full minutes. Thank you.
Okay. There was another hand. It just said honorable member. I couldn't tell who it was. Thank you very much, honorable. Yes. I'm not sure who this one is. My gadget isn't showing me as to who this is. Okay. Honorable Davids, I think that's your hand.
Yes. Good morning, Chair. Good morning, members. Chair, I
Morning.
move for the adoption of the agenda. That's why I was raising my hand.
Thank you very much. Any seconder for that? Any member wants to adopt the agenda? Any seconder for
We can't adopt the agenda without a clarity, Chair, on the new members, if they are part and parcel, and we have to deal with that, because that will be very unjustified to have a meeting without other members on the basis that they have not provided with the gadgets to be present in the meeting.
All right, let's just check quick. Secretary, do you have a sense of the other members? How many members aren't here, and do you have any contact with them?
Chairperson, yes, the members that was in the meeting on Wednesday, they are part and parcel of the meeting. There is we have one DA member short, and then the member from the FF Plus, he's now chairperson in another meeting, but he did not put in an apology for this meeting, but all the other members are part of the meeting. Thank you, Chairperson.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Mkalipi. Oh, sorry, who's Stacy? You want to come in? I see the hand.
Good morning, Chairperson. No, I just wanted to add that I'm also one of the new members and that we haven't received our tools of trade. So I am using my cell phone at the moment. It just makes it a bit difficult to go through all of the documents. But I am on my cell phone at the moment. I do not know if we can then claim the data at a later stage. But I just wanted to note that as new members, our parliamentary emails are also not yet active. I'm also in a meeting, in a Zoom meeting for DHET at the moment. If it's okay, if I could use for the most of the part the chat box, if that's okay, Chairperson. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much and welcome to the committee. I think, can you ask Secretary, the team should also look into the matter of the Honorable Member Lee, that, the information, the emails and everything should actually be available, because last time we did request that everyone should have access to the documents before the meeting starts, but there seems to be the only one person. I think at this point, the other members that you have referred to are in other committees. It doesn't look like we've got anyone who we can see that there might be a problem. I see from, we've got the one from MK Party, EFF Party, DA. I think the one that we haven't seen is from the Patriotic Alliance. And then other than the one who has apologized from the ANC who's in the other committee. So what you could do in the meantime is just to try and put a call through to the honorable member from the Patriotic Alliance and just check what has happened, because we haven't seen or we haven't heard anything from that one. So if that would do, then that would be fine. I think, Honorable Mkalipi, we could adopt the minutes and just wait for the call to the particular member. If then there's a problem, we can talk about it. If there isn't, then we can proceed. The honorable member, I think, has just explained to us how she's managed to cope through this, but we'll because she's a new member, will then make sure that she gets all the information as she requested. Honorable Van Zyl?
Thank you, Chairperson. Just don't forget the matter about the minutes that's not complete and for reflection. Thank you.
Yeah, we were going to go into the issue of the minutes as soon as we are over this as preliminaries, because the agenda has to be adopted. We adopt the agenda. After that, when we go to the minutes, you're going to raise your point, and then we're going to have to deal with the matter at that level on the basis of your concerns about the level of record. That should be fine. But can we clear the issue of the adoption of the agenda? Is there a counter or any a counter suggestion as to what the agenda should be, or we proceed with the agenda as stated?
Apologies, Chairperson. I don't have the raise hand option on my side. Stacey Lee Kojani, she is the member from the Patriotic Alliance, so she is in the meeting. Thank you.
Oh, I see. Okay, I can't read all the names properly, so that's fine. That's fine. Thank you very much. So you'll note, Shireen, the comments from the Honorable Lee on this matter. Then, Van Zyl, you still your hand
Yes,
up?
yes. Thank you, Chairperson. I would then second Honourable David in saying that we can move with this agenda. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Then we get to your point. Now, your point is about the record of the meeting. Can we get the team secretary? How would you react to that?
Chairperson, we'll have to now do things differently, but in the past we did decision-based minutes. So, yeah, that is what we did in the last committee. But if there's agreement that we need to do it in some other format, then we can look into that.
Okay. Can I just ask the one question? If a member wishes to get the full record of the kind of transcript of the whole meeting, is that available?
We don't have that one, but we can try and make it available. But like I said, we can try and see that we do things a bit differently. But we can try and make it available.
Okay. I just want us to see if we can manage this matter properly. Firstly, Honorable Member Van Zyl, and if the members here will all have an objection to the recording of the minutes in the way it is, then let's discuss that. But if not, we then need to make two issues. You can have a summary minutes of what we have discussed in the way that they've been doing in the committees all along, and then we have a specific request for the details which we can actually make then available to you. Can that be the approach? Yes, Honorable Van Zyl?
Thank you, Chairperson. Yes, I think it was maybe just this committee has had a basic education, the previous, and it was quite extensive, the discussions that took place there with which members raised which issues. And I don't know if the committee secretary will be able to flight the minutes that we've received for today. It literally is one page just saying, this is the outcome, but there's no sort of discussion details, and that worries me. So if we could then maybe going forward from this, have a bit more of a comprehensive set of minutes, not just a one page for a nearly 5-hour meeting. Thank you, Chairperson.
All right. There are two ways of dealing with this matter, and I'd like the members to guide. One, that we look at the minutes in terms of the summary that we have now. If we agree on that, we can adopt it. Alternatively, then of course, in addition, we make available the transcript of the meeting in the way that the meeting was recorded. Then if we do that, then the members can look at it. You'll always be free to raise issues at any stage in the future, because we obviously would have time to look at that. So that's one approach. The other approach could be that we defer the adoption of the minutes. We circulate the transcript to those who request, or maybe to all the members, and then we come back with a summary of the minutes And then if there are issues that you think should have actually been included in the minutes, you would have highlighted them. And then, of course, we can do it that way. I have no problem either way. I just don't want us to do things in the way that is not necessarily how it has been handled in terms of the convention of how the committee is run. But in terms of having access to the full information, I'm happy that the members should actually have that without any problem. So what would the members prefer? In the meantime, we can flight this the minutes, Honorable Secretary, and then the members can be making up their minds as to whether they think that we could defer this or and then circulate the transcript and then come back afterwards with that. But obviously, I'm just mindful of the fact that the structure of the minutes should be more or less compliant with the way that we're doing, but the access to information, members have got full right to that. So please flight, let's see. In the meantime, the members are going to give me a guide. Okay, just move it slowly up so that the members can appreciate what we've got. I know the thing was circulated, but members can just look and see what's on the record of the minutes. Anyone wishes to comment on this? I know Honorable Francais is not comfortable. What about the other members?
For me, Chairperson, is going to be very difficult to comment now because I'm using my cell phone and I was perusing my email. It seems as if I didn't receive the minute prior. So I will just wait.
That's enough, Honorable Mukalipi. If members haven't received the copy, we stop the discussion. We will have to circulate that. That's one. That's the minutes. And then secondly, let's defer the adoption to the next meeting. And in the process, we'll also make available this transcript. Those who request the transcript can just indicate to Shireen. We'll send them the transcript. I'm just a bit mindful of us sending voluminous documents to colleagues when they are not necessarily concerned about it, or whether when they are not necessarily needing it, but it should be made available. So, Honorable Taipoch, I can see you have your hand up. You're still muted.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Am I audible?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Chair. Good morning, and good morning, honorable members. Honorable Chair, I must say, the capturing of the minutes in this bullet form or bullet point form it's not really informative. It's not, to me, a fair reflection of what was discussed in the meeting. So I would like to see a lot more meat around those bullet points as to what the actual discussion was and who said what in the meeting. So I would move the minutes are more comprehensive than just these bullet points. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I think your comment, together with the one from Honorable Mukalipi, as well as that she didn't receive the minutes, and from Honorable Francais, that you would like to see details. Maybe we rule, therefore, that we don't adopt the minutes. We'll table them in the next meeting. I'd like the Secretary to look into the issue of whether there's any other way of improving on the minutes in terms of a little bit more information, but keep that within the convention of how we do the minutes of committees. And then, of course, may I request that the members be served with the transcript of the meeting, and then let's just make sure that all the members receive this. So you can indicate when you have sent them, so that the members must be informed that we have sent to everyone, so that those who have not received must be able to request to say, listen, there's a problem on their side. Then we don't have to proceed. We don't have to proceed with the issue of adoption. And so the information will be made available. Then there should be an attention to try and see whether there's any other improvement we can do on the minutes. Can we leave it at that, honorable members? And thank you for raising this issue. I think we'll find our feet as we move along, and then at least we have a sense as to what the committee, how the committee would like to deal with this one. Okay, can we move to the next item then? And I'm also including the fact that those members who have challenges with the gadgets, those members who have not received the information, we need to make sure that they do get the information, and so that we don't come here and find members are still not well prepared for it because they were not served with the documents on time. Thank you very much. But let's have a look at the brief report of this meeting, the last meeting. So did we all get, I know, Honorable Lee, you may not have received, because I think not everyone was aware of your membership, but I hope somebody can send that to you in the meantime. But did we all receive this record of the report of the meeting, which was sent late last night, last evening? I see the thumbs on from DA, Honorable Van Zyl, thank you. Okay, now, thank you. I can see from Honorable Davids, Honorable Taiposh. All right. Okay, we're not marking a register. I'm just wanting to check if there seems to have been members who have received. If there's any other concern, let's talk about it. But let's look at the thing. Let's go paragraph by paragraph. Just flight it a bit bigger than that. Okay. It's best to deal with it section by section. We're going through introduction. Hold it. Let's make sure that members can read. So I will wait for the hands. If I see the hands, then you can, or just barge in if you think that your gadget is not allowing you to raise your hand. Just barge in, I'll recognize you. Then let's move on to the item 2. Okay, we can move on. And what about the table? The table is taken from the report, so you can move it out. Okay. Not too fast. Okay. I'm assuming as we move that we don't have any new comments to make, any corrections. Don't worry, we won't amend the tables. We're now on item 4 there. Let's go to page 6. All right. Five point two. Five point three. 5.4. I think you, okay, no, that's fine. 5.5. 6, 5.6. Okay, let's go to committee's recommendations. Okay, let me just suggest that the first bullet point and the second two, the first, second, and third, more or less are the same thing. So you could just remove the bullet part and just leave it as one paragraph so that it's clear. It's all about dysfunctional, the briefing on the dysfunctional municipalities. Maybe even the fourth bullet on the litigations, it's all linked. So it's just one bullet that. The next one on the committee work program, just a bit of grammar there. Its success, its viability, and sustain. You don't have to do its success, its viability. Just. I think again on the special integration, those 2 points, I think they are linked, so you just keep it as one paragraph. Any other comments, colleagues? 6.2, 6.3. All right. Colleagues, let's go to the last portion, 7. Now, this issue, colleagues, I've asked that it must be annexed here. There was a mention in the meeting of certain issues that were dealt with in the previous meetings, in the previous portfolio committee. And to the extent to which those issues refer, okay, let me start by saying, I have asked that the team must circulate the legacy report from the, no, don't move it yet, just so that I can give context to this. I've asked that the report from the previous committee, the legacy report, be circulated to the honorable members. This is really for information. We'll find time to talk about those issues in the future. It was important because in our discussion, questions were raised about background in terms of where things were, what would have happened, some of the grounding that we need in terms of foundational knowledge of what has been happening and so on. So we did say that therefore this report, the legacy report, should be made available to the members. And so that's been sent to you, but it's not for discussion now. And in the process, then this issue, I said it must be annexed here for information to us, because some of these things here have impact on the budgetary review recommendations and therefore might be relevant in the discussion as we go to the budget vote discussions. And so that's why I've brought it here. But it is not on its own necessarily about what we discussed, but it is something that I think it's important to bring in for information, for purposes of us as we go into the mini plenaries. I think some information might be very useful for that purpose. That's why it's been put there as the annexure. But it's annexure more for discussion, more for our information, so that as we prepare, if we think that any of this is relevant, you can actually utilize it. So that is what this annexure 7 is all about. Can I then check if there's anyone who wishes to comment on this, on this report? It made me easier if I just went by names. Any comments from Honorable Typosh? I don't know whose hand is there. I'm just trying. Oh, sorry, Honorable Sharon Davis.
Chair, sorry, I'm going to take you back to point 6. 6.6, I think, on the, I think there's twice that we speak about this municipality, Itukuleni municipality, ne?
Yes.
We are saying we want a report of it, and then we are again asking on the, can you just go up? Yes. 6.6, go down to 6.6, where we speak about the, there it is. We are asking the state of the eThekwini Metropolitan Municipality, and then on 6.2, we are asking it again, a briefing, an addition briefing, and a possible oversight. So I think we must take out the one where we are asking, is it if the same municipality, we must take out the one bullet, Chair, because we are asking that actually the same thing that we are asking again.
Yes, correct. There's a duplication.
Yes.
We need a report on eThekwini, that's for sure. Then we also spoke about the oversight visit, so we could just combine that point. Thank you very much, Honorable Member. Any other member that wishes to make a comment? All right. With that, can we adopt the report, colleagues? Do I hear a mover? Honorable Davis. Honorable
I move for the adoption of the report with all the changes that was made, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Davis. And Honorable Van Zyl.
Thank you, Chairperson. The DA wishes to reserve its right at this stage. Thank you.
I'm sorry, there was a bit of an echo. Just repeat your comment again.
Sorry, Chairperson, I am at the airport, but we reserve our right to vote for or against at this stage. Thank you.
Okay. All right. All right, colleagues. Were any other comments from any other member? Okay. Let's then take the report with a note that there are members who want to reserve their rights on the report. That's fine. Then let's move it from there. So we step out of this issue and get to the next aspect. Can you bring up back the agenda? Okay. We go to the item number 4. Announcements is just to give us a sense of what we should expect going forward in terms of the activities of the committee. Secretary.
Yes, Chairperson, apologies. So in next week, the only thing that will be happening that involves the committee is the budget debate that's taking place on Tuesday afternoon from 16:30 until 18:30, and the debate will be in S12A. And then the programming committee has not sent the dates for all the meetings yet. There's other committees that's still busy with their budget vote briefings and things like that. So the committee won't necessarily sit on that because we also have a challenge with venues in Parliament. So we will forward if there's any other meetings, we will inform members in due time. Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank you very much, Secretary. Colleagues, I think that brings us just about to the end of the meeting. Is there anything that we left out? Anything that should have been addressed that was not addressed? Any member? Okay, so it therefore remains for me to thank all the members for attending. Once again, apologies for the hitches that we have had in this preparation, but thanks for all the members' contributions. And let's move it from here. We will meet when we get to the plenary next week. But in the meantime, we have asked that all the information should be made available to the members as requested, and I hope we can do that so that members who might wish to use it for the excuse me, for the session next week, they should have that information as soon as is possible. Thank you very much, colleagues. Therefore, Honorable Mkalipi. Oh, sorry, I thought that was a hand. But you're welcome to say it verbally, whatever that term means. Are you fine? All right. Thank you very much, colleagues. Everything of the best. The meeting is therefore adjourned.
Chairperson, Chair.
Yes,
Chair.
yes, Kalipi.
Yes, I want to check about the venue next week. The committee secretary just announced that it will be in S1 or S12. Is the same venue that we had our meeting last week? I mean, this week? Or is it
This-
different venue?
Okay, Secretary?
No, it's a different venue. Ms. Mkalipi, it's the one next to the NCOP chamber.
Or is not the one that we had our meeting this week?
No, it's the one next to the NCOP chamber.
Okay, I'm raising this thing, Chair, because the meeting that we had, it was not recorded with the parliamentary communication. So let us make sure that all our meetings are recorded, because if you are meeting as a committee, we are not just meeting amongst ourselves, but we are communicating to the public. So it was very unfair of our committee not to record it as all other committees. And we can't even prove to the public that this important committee met and also agreed on these important issues that were raised. So that's what I wanted to raise, Chair. Thanks.
Oh, that's serious. That's very serious. Honorable Mkalipi, I wasn't aware of that. Can we just get a sense, what is the problem? What happened in this case, Secretary?
Chairperson, not all the venues that's available in Parliament has that facility where you can stream from the meeting. So that is the issue there, the challenge actually with some of the venues. It's only I think M46 and the S12A that can actually do live streaming from the venues.
It is a very big unfair, Chair, because we're supposed to be brought to your attention and to the attention of the committee. Because what we get from the Chiefs Forum is that the venues that are available, which are 14 in total, all are available to do the parliamentary work. So at no stage that we've been told that there are venues that are not fit in terms of those things of communication and broadcasting. So it was our surprise when we wanted to get a video footage in order to communicate to our public, to be told that that venue is not compressed in terms of the live streaming. So that is how we're not supposed to do things in Parliament. But I'm sure, Chair, we are going to take it up with the Speaker, because it must not happen again. We are dealing with a very serious committee. I'm not saying that all other committees are not serious, but this one people have an interest on because it touched their lives direct. So it was very, very, very unfortunate. And I'm still going to take it up at the Chiefs Forum, because no one even told us, advocates told us in that meeting, which this meeting is not covered in terms of the communication.
Thank you very much. Honorable Mkalip, I wasn't even aware. I actually think it's a very serious issue. I really do think that it's very serious. Firstly, we should have been made aware. And secondly, we need to actually reiterate. So, Secretary, we're going to prepare a letter to the Speaker just to raise this complaint today. And also, when we go to the next venue, we just want to make sure that it is properly recorded. It was a very, very serious meeting as far as I would be concerned. Not because we were there, but because of the issues that had come from there. Very, very, very important that, I'm just, I see Honorable Daiposh, let me stop talking for now to let you come in. But I'm also feeling very sad that with all of the richness of that meeting, actually, we can't go and show people that, in fact, this issue is being attended to. So, Honorable Daiposh.
Sorry, Chairperson. Can you hear me?
Yes, come in, please.
Sorry, I have a bit of a signal problem here. But if I can just quickly give clarity there. It's not necessarily the live streaming per se. Even if it is just recorded, it can be screened and it can be watched on YouTube by the public at a later stage. So live streaming is one thing. Recording the actual meeting is something else. Thank you.
No, I agree with you, Honorable Taiposh. Honorable Mkalipi, imagine all the smiles as you look at the camera, they're not showing anywhere. I mean, but in all seriousness, we do need the record of this meeting. So the Secretary will assist us to make sure that we communicate that request. I'm going to talk to the Speaker as well on this matter, but I think we must not have this in the future, because they're very, a lot of the issues there are very specific to specific areas and particular individuals, municipalities, and they're very critical to have on record. I think it's a problem. I'm no longer sure now if that's the case, whether we actually have the transcript do you think the transcript still does exist, Honorable, to the Secretary? Do you think the transcript does exist?
Chairperson, apologies. Yes, we can get hold of a transcript. We do have recordings on our laptops as well.
Okay. No, that's fine. I think let's circulate to all the members, but in future, let's try and see if we can prioritize the rooms where this can be recorded. I think it's just a matter of just being alert on it now so that we don't have this issue arising again. I'm aware of these limitations that we're talking about, but there are committee meetings that are going to be very important to keep on record for Parliament, to have a record of what we went through. But thank you very much for raising this matter, Honorable Mkalipi. Honorable members, thank you very much. I assume Honorable Typewatch, that's your legacy hand, and therefore would like to bring this meeting. Oh, Honorable.
Thank you.
Honorable Sompa.
Thanks, Chairperson, and greetings to the honorable members. No, I just wanted to second the committee report because I see that nobody seconded the report. So I just wanted it must be noted that I have seconded the report of the committee. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. With all those comments and amendments and the adoptions and everything, we would therefore like to, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much. Everything of the best to the members. Have a lovely weekend. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Chair. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a blessed weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.